Okay, that is not my blood. That is not my flesh and blood talking. That is not. She said she wants. Alright. She said not. Okay, I understand they say the fluoridated toothpaste is bad. Alright. 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 She said, alright, that's why you think they say you can't swallow it. I swallow toothpaste all the time. You eat meat. Meat is fleshly. It decays. And you've been having a tooth infection lately. That's pus. You say you have. You say you want a toothpaste that you're able to swallow? No. No. Why would you want to swallow that? There go China just snoring while I'm just listening. I haven't watched her videos in a couple of days, and I'm just like cleaning off my bed. Um, and stuff. And I can't judge. Not saying in a sense to judge, but just saying in a sense of that's not good. That's not healthy. That's not wise. Um, that you don't want to, like, it's like, I don't understand why this lady is the leader in this targeted individual program that everybody looks up to for advice. Like, no, sweetie. Yes, I think I may still have a thing or two of herb paste, or maybe I mean I've used it, but I don't want. I'm not gonna sit there and say I want to use it so I can swallow it. You don't. You sit there and you rinse your mouth to spit that filth out, like all that gunk and stuff. Say you're sick and you've got to brush your teeth. I gotta brush my teeth. You don't want to swallow that, sweetie. Candy, you don't. That's not all right. That stuff can get in your bloodstream and kill you. And get in your bloodstream and kill you. You don't want to swallow that. I'm advising my followers and her followers. I don't care what kind of toothpaste it is. You don't want to swallow that shit. Man, come on. You got a bachelor's degree. You know these things. Come on now. Let's be smart about this. You don't supposed to swallow toothpaste. You don't supposed to swallow mouthwash. That's dangerous to your health. It, I'm not advising anybody to swallow your toothpaste after you've got it into a state of existence where it's foam and mixed with everything that you've used, the tartar, the 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 flesh, the decayed flesh meat, the infection or whatever you got going on in your mouth that come from the dick you sucked or the pussy you ate. All that. I'm not about to, and it's been there for what? You say you slack for days, okay, some people do that. I'm not about to sit there and swallow it. I'd rather swallow cum. And I'm not the type to swallow cum. Even when I've ate pussy, there have been a girl or two in the past been mad with me because I sit there and get a towel and wipe them when they get a little too wet. Like, no, no, I'm not swallowing you. Like, I don't even know how you feel about me like that to be swallowing you. So, I'm not about to swallow all that. No. I lick you enough to get your yaya and go about your business. But I'm not swallowing that. I mean, of course, some of that bodily fluid gonna get in me, but I'm not about to intentionally slurp that shit. But I'd rather ingest that than to ingest what the hell I done ate. Ingest, then again, I'd rather not ingest neither one. Unless it's like a partner like China where I've been with for 10 years. But if she got somewhere where she's leaving, going somewhere back and forth every day, and come home, no, not even that. But I was just being sarcastic when I said I'd rather swallow cum than to swallow my own toothpaste. But I'm just saying it can kill you. It can get in your bloodstream. If especially if it's infection, if it's pus, it can get in your bloodstream and kill you. Um, I just and this type of stuff that she feels like being narcissistic or controlling or abusive or having the authority to talk to her like this and that and this and that. When I'm saying, hey, no, sweetie, no, you're going about it the wrong way. No, that's not good. I don't be like, oh, you fucking dummy. You a dumbass bitch. You fucking dummy. You gonna sit there and swallow. You a dumbass bitch. And then you put the shit on the internet, you dumbass bitch. No. I'm just like, I don't think. You have to come at her with ease. And I know that. And even with me trying to come at her with ease, we still clash. And that's the part that be getting me with my relationship or dealings with Candy. We still clash, even when I know I have to tiptoe ease certain stuff or have to tiptoe in the conversation with certain things. Um, Now, I would say that I don't believe that the dentist was just yelling at her, "Don't lie, don't and tell the truth, don't lie." I would say I don't believe her if I hadn't experienced the bullshit myself. I had a ball underneath my arm, the size of a golf ball, and the lady, they got to put the lidocaine in you, and the lady didn't give it enough time to numb, and she sliced and started squeezing, and I was telling her it hurt, and the lady started yelling at me. She's like, "Take it like a man," and just went to squeezing. And I'm like, "Lady, is you crazy?" And she just went to squeezing. So, um, but then again, we know Candy and how she over exaggerates stuff. And if that comment itself offended her, she will kick it up a couple of notches and be like, "Oh, they yelled at me," or something like that, when it wasn't actually the case. So that there, it could have happened, it could have not happened. I can't speak on that. But with her being homeless, it's gonna be hard for her to get access to take care of her hygiene properly. And with depression, it is going to be hard for her to get her hygiene up to par properly. And she said she was on psych meds, and it impaired her ability to kick up, to do her hygiene properly. I, if I didn't experience it myself, I would say she was reaching. But um, some of the medications will wear you the fuck out, and will drain you and make you tired. And yeah, you don't even have to be depressed. The medications just make you tired. And today was the evening I woke up. It was like 5 o'clock. After 5, it was like going on 6. This is when I took my morning meds. So, and this ain't the first video where I was like, yeah, I can't. Well, it been videos where I said certain things where I was like, yeah, I see where she coming from with that. Well, yeah, I understand where she coming from with that. Well, because I always say that my channel is based on telling it like it is. Neutral, straight down the middle, straight facts. Not anything to do with being biased toward being against her ever. It was always straight up facts. What it was. And she said something about, I think it was a video I listened to. She said something about, she told them not put cheese on her food at a restaurant, and they told her not, and they put cheese on it anyway, and it pissed her off. I totally agree with that, because I have to deal with that a lot with eating out, and I'm allergic to milk, to the point where I had a huge falling out with a Taco Bell not too far from me. And me and China, it all actually caused me and China to fall out to the point where it was enough for me to kick China to the curb, because I don't know what type of time she was on that day, but it was not the move. It was not. That she did that day is something that you do not do to your partner. And it was a huge embarrassment. So, even then, I forgave China, stuck by her side still. It was very hurtful. And to the point it trickled on down to drama with the mailman. It was just a bad day that day. And then on top of that, I was just put on a brand new medication that, now that I think of it, could have probably impaired my actions that day. Could have caused my actions on my behalf that day. But it still don't take away from the fact that everybody in the situation was wrong. My response to the situation maybe was wrong. But I said I might have been wrong, but I'm not sorry for what I did. And I stand by that. I'm not sorry. But these folks, they put what they want to put on your food. They do. And you tell them you're allergic, no dairy. Oh, I didn't know sour cream was dairy. Well, what the fuck you clowning me for? You trying to clown me and you didn't know that sour cream was dairy. And like I said, man, I still got to deal with and battle with people trying to bully me and shit. I'm like, how you gonna bully me about something you don't understand? Fuck. It's an onset allergy that came up on me as an adult, and then people trying to say, "Oh, so okay, so you lactose intolerant, bitch." Didn't I tell you I'm allergic? I have to go see an allergist. Matter of fact, I gotta make an appointment with him Tuesday. I had got beef with this bitch at the vape shop. He come walking by me. Now tell me this not fair. People say I don't have a right to be upset with him. He could feel how he want to feel. He could believe what he want to believe. It's a free country. So he can come walk by me and purposely vape uh his dessert flavor juice because he has a right to believe that he don't think that I'm allergic to milk like I say I am. So if I tell him don't come around me with that shit, I'm in the wrong because it's gonna cause them to lose business if he say that I'm making him feel uncomfortable there. All I'm saying is I'll fucking walk out the door. I'll leave. Oh, well then that's gonna cause us to lose business. What? No, 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 no. So he have a right. He's entitled to believe what he want to. He can feel what he want to feel. And he do subtle shit like just be talking to them. They told me to my face flat out, he do not like you. I'm like, fuck, I don't like him either. And then he's on my friends list that whole time, feeling the way he felt. That's that fake shit, snake shit I do not like. I do not like that shit. He come and he's talking and he subtly walks up to them because I'm over there by them and just hit the vape because and he's entitled to do that because he have a right to believe that even though they say they believe they know my situation and they understand what I'm going through, they believe I'm allergic to milk, but he have a right to believe what he wanna believe. But I'm saying, okay, well I don't want him near me. If he gonna vape that shit, it make me nauseous. It make my throat fill up with mucus. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably why all week this week people been just like coming up in there. Cause I've been waiting to get my little products and shit that they've been saying, man, they gotta wait for it to come in the mail and shit. And instead of me getting it online, they telling me crazy shit like, if I order online and shit, because of the vape mail ban, this and that could happen to you. So I'm ordering almost triple the price to fucking order at their place just to deal with this bullshit. They're not telling this dude he wrong. They say he have a right to believe whatever he want to believe. But then they tell me they understand what I'm going through. No. No. It took everything in me yesterday to not swing on that dude. He gonna come by me and hit that shit. And then I got me and China, we start to whisper to each other and we walked out the door and he looked back and bust out laughing. I'm like, you lucky boy, you lucky you a man. Or you lucky I'm not a man, cause I'll jig you in your shit. For real. Because what if I was allergic to the point it could kill me? You have a right to believe that I'm not allergic to it? Come on, bro. So what if I was somewhere with my baby and my baby was allergic to it? It wouldn't be nothing nobody could fucking tell me, bro. Nothing. And I have a right to say what I want in my body and what I don't. On my mama. I have a right to say what I want in my body and what I don't. And that's just my experience. And the tomato thing kind of make me giggle. Can you know, like when I was a kid, I didn't like carrots, but now that I'm grown, I like carrots. It's kind of funny to find out that I never did like raw tomatoes, and as an adult, I still don't like raw tomatoes. And it's kind of funny to find out Candy still don't like raw tomatoes either. So okay, it kind of makes me chuckle a little in a good way that we still got some things in common. So yeah, it's starting to become like a PTSD trigger for me with this shit. Just because people don't understand that I'm allergic to milk, people might say, well, there's no milk in vape juice products. I say, okay, bitch, I understand that. But whatever the fuck is in dessert flavored juices, or it says milk, may contain milk on the fucking, may contain traces of milk on the fucking bottle. And I have bottles that fucking say that shit. Alright, bitch? May contain traces of milk, wheat, nuts, and XYZ, seafood, and all that shit. Say may contain traces of. That's number one. Number two, uh, it says it say it ain't even got that in it. All right, well, whatever the fuck is in it, my body sees it as a threat and it fights against it. Okay, and I have an allergic reaction. My body fills up full of mucus and starts to wear me down. Period. People have seen me fucking hurling over a garbage can, spitting up mucus. They've seen me getting dizzy and fucking. I get the same way around perfume. And I'm starting to catch on that maybe a mask helps a little bit. But that dude comes up and that shit be unexpected when he gonna hit that vape. And he do that shit so smooth and he be trolling. Talking about he does not like me. Like that's supposed to make me go home and kill myself. I don't like him either. Didn't you get the memo? When I was about to clock his ass the first time? Seriously. Every woman he come up in there with, he don't last long with the woman. And then they the one that's always crazy. Narcissist much? And his last name is Low. Bitch, cause you low down. You low. You low vibrational. That's why your last name is low, bitch. Your last name is low cause you met a motherfucker like me that think low of you. He does not like me. So you mean to tell me you calling me to come spend money in your damn shop and he comfortable enough to tell you he don't like me? But whenever it come to me fucking venting and expressing my feelings about me, y'all wanting to shut me up, I ain't fit. So how cool are y'all that he comfortable enough to tell y'all that he don't like me? Or whatever else the fuck he been told y'all about me. Try to make like I'm just this batshit crazy ass type of person. But whenever I'm talking or venting about it, telling me I gotta let it go. All y'all got me fucked up. So you just gotta ignore it. How the fuck I'm gonna ignore something? That's like somebody shooting you and you saying you just gotta let it go. You just gotta ignore it. He's like he's like attacking me. He's like hitting me without directly hitting me. And then he gets an amusement out of it. He's hurting me. And he got a right to believe whatever he want to believe. I'm gonna tell me, I think it's all in your head. Boy, who the fuck is you playing with? Then the dude get on Facebook and post nothing but love in the military, but veterans. But I bet you this one thing. How much else they told this dude? I bet you they told this dude how much money I make. I bet you that dude know all kinds of shit about me. For all I know, they probably don't really care for me either. They just probably want me to spend money there. I feel like I'm being used. In a sense. I ain't gonna tell you what one of the people that worked there, wife, told me either. That, gave me confirmation that I am technically being used. But yeah, maybe there was some embedded emotions that needed to come out. But yeah, on certain things I do be agreeing with Candy on. It's not too many videos where I agree with her on. But I think I've said it in a video or two at this point or that point. Be like, yeah, I do agree with her on that. Like if she say that some man asked her to, like she said, people be offering her a place to live, and she said some man that's offering her a place to live. I'd be like, yeah, I agree with that. That's not a wise idea. You know what I'm saying? Because back in my 20s, I probably would have fell for that dumb shit and then been, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty dumb. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, in those type of areas, I've always spoken that when it comes to the streets, Candy is smarter than I am. And when it comes to books, Candy is smarter than I am. But I can't explain what area this is where I may be smarter than Candy is. We're like a yin and a yang. We're like day and night. I'm not saying in a sense where I'm not mad at her no more. But I'm just saying with certain things. Like, yeah, you got a point there. Boom.